Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy.
You are now watching Create a Steady Hustle with Likquidcash.
Cheers, what it is and what it ain't. It's yours truly, Likquidcash. I need it all out the stash, aka y'all already know the rest. Listen, man, did you miss me? I've been gone for a minute, but I'm back. Listen, man, I was just taking care of business, handling things that I need to handle, getting the Cash Academy together so you can definitely, get some of that information and so you can really raise your vibration and take it to the next step. You know what I mean? The Cash Academy is going to be a personal development, transformation academy. It's going to be a platform where you can learn how to be, do, and have anything and everything you want out of your life. You know what I'm saying? It's really just that simple, man. So I'm going to give you the game. But most importantly, what I'm going to do and on the Cash Academy is raise your vibration. But quick disclaimer, I want to let you know off top, I'm not a teacher. All I'm doing is giving you information, man. I'm just passing it along, you dig? That's it, man. But listen, this is going to be a wonderful episode, man. I want to say I miss y'all. It's been a while. I haven't dropped an episode in a minute. It's been about damn near a month, since I dropped my last episode. But I gave y'all enough information where y'all could definitely soak up some game and soak up some, some news you can use so you can take your life on a journey and accomplish the things that you're looking to accomplish, All you have to do is apply yourself. Of course, I got my host with the most, my nigga Prince. What's up, baby? What's good, Prince? Say hi to the people. Come over here. Say hi to the people. Every time I give him a treat, that's the only time he gonna speak. You dig? So yeah, we gotta give him a treat, man. You know what I mean? Say hi to the people, man. Say what up. Say what up. Say what up. It's been a minute, huh? It's been a minute. Yeah, I know it's been a minute, man, but we're gonna have a wonderful episode, man. We're gonna vibe out. First and foremost, as you can see, he's bucket naked. You know what I mean? He ain't got no clothes on right now. He gonna let his hair just hang down. You know what I'm saying? He got his perm done, you dig? It's looking real spectacular. You feel me? So it's all gravy, baby. You know what I mean? But me, y'all know I gotta talk about this suit I got on, because it's that fly and it's that magnificent. He's still looking for treats. Ain't nothing else to eat. Relax, all right? Listen, man. Of course, I had to get me a brand new suit because this is a brand new episode. I always like to go shopping and get brand new clothes when I'm recording new episode, man, because I feel good, you know what I mean? And if you look good, you feel good, you're going to give good results, you dig? As you can see, I got on that gray and pink. And if you look very closely and look at that tie, the knot on that tie, that's a different type of knot, baby. That is a different type of knot. You got to be a gentleman, you got to be a well-groomed person to even think about putting a knot this strategic, this difficult. You know what I mean? You want to speak on the mic? You want to say something? You got something to say? I know you ain't got nothing to say, man. But like I said again, man, look closely at this knot right on the tie. It's different. It's definitely one of those listen, it took me about 30 minutes to even tie this tie, you dig? I done messed up like 100 times. It took me about 30 minutes, so I want you to appreciate the effort that I, put into getting my wardrobe together, getting my fashion together. You know what I'm saying? I got the handkerchief to match. Of course, I gotta have the handkerchief to match. I gotta have the accessories. I got the little chain on it, you know what I'm saying? You gotta have the accessories. I got a little jaguar right here, a little tiger right there. You know what I mean? Gotta have the accessories. Of course, we got the plain Jane Rolex, you know what I'm saying, with the diamond bezel. Plain Jane Rolex with the diamond bezel. Could you see that? Can you see that? Of course, we gotta have the pinky ring. Listen, man, it ain't me if I ain't got the pinky ring. You dig? Got to have that. You feel me? Everything gotta match down to the cup. Look at the cup, man. The cup gotta even match, man. Everything is matching today. I am coordinating. You feel me? Of course, down to the socks and the shoes. Look at the sock. I got the gray socks on, man. The gray socks got to match the outfit. Got to match everything I have on. And of course, the shoes, of course, they fresh out the box. You know what I mean? Never been worn. You dig? You gotta match from head to toe. You can't play with it. It ain't no playing when it comes to this swag shit. It ain't no playing when it comes to fashion. I do this for real. Hold up. What time is it? Let me see what time is it. Hold up. Let me see what time is it. Oh shit, it's about to go it's about to go on 3 p.m. right now. You know what I'm saying? As you can see, come on, man. Old Benjamin Button ass nigga, man. You know I had to get the motherfucking, you know what I'm saying? I had to get the timepiece, you feel me? This is classic, man. This is a classic timepiece right here, man. This is classic, you feel me? If I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna go all the way, man. So you know I had to get the clock, man. It's different. It's just different, man. Niggas ain't gonna do it like me, man. Niggas is not gonna do it like me because they not gonna spend the time to go find the things that you need to find to make sure your suit is looking divine. You know what I mean? You feel me? Yeah, man. I just, anytime somebody asks me for the time, I'm just gonna pull this out real quick. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, sir. It makes me feel English. Feel like I'm from the UK. You feel me? It's about 3 o'clock on the hour. Is it chucking down rain right now? Yeah, shout out to my UK fans, man. I know y'all out there, man. Shout out to UK. Y'all always show me support. Y'all make consultation calls. We chop it up. I chop it up with 2 females from New Zealand. Matter of fact, they was from Netherlands. My bad. They was from Netherlands. I don't know. I can't pronounce it right. I'm from the Bahamas. Excuse my pronunciation. They was from Netherlands. You know what I mean? So shout out to y'all for booking that consultation. I definitely gave y'all some news y'all can use. Now, like I said again, it's been a while. I got a lot to talk about, but I'm gonna try to keep it short and sweet because I got places to go, things to do, and places to be. You know what I mean? So I want you to get your pen and your pad, write down some of these things that I'm gonna say. Listen, before you even start, I know you already started the video, but before you get into it and get too absorbed into the video, make sure you like and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed to the YouTube channel yet, make sure you like and subscribe and click the notification button so you can be notified anytime I go live, because I'm gonna eventually start going live. I'm gonna start doing tea and conversation. So I'm gonna go live on YouTube. So if you haven't subscribed yet, you need to subscribe and click the notification button because I will be going live on YouTube starting next week. It's gonna be tea and conversation with yours truly, Liquid Cash. We're gonna have conversations. You're gonna have questions. I'm gonna have answers. I'm gonna do that for y'all, so y'all can have a personal, content. You have a personal type of experience with me when you're able to talk to me live on Instagram or live on YouTube, because you're gonna be able to call in as well. So yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be tea and conversation. So make sure you get your tea. Make sure you're ready for the conversation. It's gonna be a dope vibe. You dig? Gotta drink my water, man. You know what I mean? Gotta stay hydrated. We out here in the motherfucking desert. You got to get your hydration on. You dig? And this is why my skin glow the way it glows. I drink a gallon a day. You're gonna learn all about my skin routine on Cash Academy. You're gonna learn about my hair routine on Cash Academy. I'm gonna give you the game that you've been looking for. I'm gonna give you the information that you've been wanting. Niggas been in my DM wanna know my skin routine. Niggas in my DM wanna know my hair routine. I'm gonna give you the game on that, man. And listen, man, it ain't easy. It ain't easy, man. It may look easy, but it ain't. It's simple, but it's not easy. I just make it look easy because it looks so good when I do it. I understand y'all want to imitate a nigga swag and really want to take a few pointers. Ain't nothing wrong with that, because we all learn from each other. Each one teach one. One hand watch the other, both hand watch the face. So we have to take a little bit of game from each and every individual that you admire so you can raise your game and raise your level of consciousness when it comes to getting your swag right, or when it comes to getting your game right, or when it comes to doing whatever you do. You know what I mean? But as you can see, like I said, for the swag report, I'm always dapper, I'm always fly, I'm always looking right, you know what I'm saying? I always got little trinkets on me too, because when I put my suit on, I like to dress it up with a bit of trinkets, because it's all about the details. It's all about the details, you dig? So yeah, as you can see, got the little butterfly right there. Matter of fact, that's a bee. I think it's a bumblebee, but it got a little bit of pink on it because we got pink trimming in the suit as well. And I gotta have the pink tie. So like I said again, man, it's gonna be a vibe. It's gonna be a wonderful episode. I hope y'all ready. I might do this episode without my glasses, but y'all know I always keep a fly pair of Cartier frames close by. I gotta match all the way from head to toe, man. Even the frames gotta match, man. You know what I'm saying? Even the frames. Y'all know I gotta keep a pair of glasses close by, because when I put on my glasses, I turn into a different beast. I turn into a different type of guy. Like I said again, Cash Academy, Personal Development, Transformation Academy. You need to sign on to that. It's going to be on my Patreon. Listen, I've been giving y'all a lot of good game away for free. Now, I'm going to spoon feed you motherfuckers with this game, and the people that are serious about transforming their life and taking it to the next level, you're going to have to go to my Patreon to watch the full entire video so you can definitely soak up some of this knowledge. Remember what I said, knowledge is king, but only if it's used. You dig? Knowledge is king plus power. Power, king, same thing. Knowledge is power, but only if it's used. So only use knowledge. Don't just get the game and don't use it. I need you to apply it in your daily life. And the people that are serious are going to sign up to the Patreon, and they're going to subscribe, and they are going to work out their mind muscle on a continuous basis. You sign up to the gym, right? You pay your monthly gym prescription, right? Now you're going to have to pay your monthly mental workout subscription. You dig? So you're going to work out the physical, but you have to work out the mental as well, which is even more important than the physical. A lot of us go to the gym and we work out our physical all day, but we don't work out the mind muscle. We're not working on developing our mind and creating new neural pathways in our mind so we can start to think positive and be positive and live a positive lifestyle. You dig? So it's important for y'all to always work out that mind muscle, that brain muscle, because you're going to create, like I said, new neural pathways, which is very important. Google that word if you don't know what it means. We interrupt this program for a quick short commercial break. I know you're enjoying the content, but listen, I gotta plug the book, The Power of Thought. This is something that you need in your life. You can think your way to a rich and prosperous life. It's your thoughts and your feelings that create abundance for you. Change your mind and you can change your life. I ain't trying to tell you what to think. I'm trying to teach you how to think. So get a copy of the book, The Power of Thought. If you don't got all day and you ain't trying to read a 300-page book, this is short and sweet. It's going to take you where you need to be. Also, for the people that don't read, I got the audio book as well. Everything is going to be in the description below. Support the book, support the platform. Y'all know what it is, The Power of Thought. Yours truly, Liquid Cash. Now back to the episode. Cheers. Because I know a lot of my people that listen to me, y'all from the hood, so y'all might not know everything that I'm saying or know what's the meaning of every word that I'm using. Take the time out, go to your local Siri. I know y'all ask Siri for everything, so hit Siri up and tell Siri you want to know the meaning of neural pathways and how they affect your brain. You did? Ladies, glasses or no glasses? Man, I think Prince stained my pants real quick. Prince, you walked on my pants and I think you stained my pants, man. But it's all good. We're going to keep it going. Let me know, ladies, glasses or no glasses? I'm going to go back and forth with it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times they say they like my eyes. So, I'm going to go back and forth with the glasses and I'm going to go back and forth with the whole vibe. You dig? Like I said, again, it's going to be a wonderful episode. This episode is all about who you are today are the results of your past thinking. When I say that quote, what comes to your mind? I want you to really ponder on that. Who you are today are the results of your past thinking. See, you might have heard that quote before, or you might have not heard that quote. I want you to do me a favor. Write it down. Put it in your notes. Get your pen, get your notepad. This is going to be a wonderful episode that's going to be filled with game. It's going to be filled with uncommon information. Do not leave it to your memory. Write this shit down so you can memorize these things and study these things on your own time. You dig? So like I said again, who you are today are the results of your past thinking. Think about that quote for a second. If you down and out and you're not living the life you want to live right now, think about that quote. Who you are today are the results of your past thinking, which means you haven't been living your life and thinking in a positive way in order for you to achieve the things you want. So you have to be focused on the things you want to have in the future, which means that you have to live your future in your present. If you don't have the car you want right now, if you don't live in the place you want to live at right now, if you're not in the relationship you want to be in right now, if you're not dating the man you want, you're not dating the woman you want right now, if your life is not going in the right direction, that's because you haven't been thinking about your future. You haven't been thinking about your wants and your needs. Remember what the quote says. Who you are today are the results of your past thinking. So how have you been thinking in the past? What was you pondering on? See, you wasn't pondering on much because you have an idle mind. And everybody knows an idle mind is the devil's playground. You dig? A lot of y'all are playing with the devil. You know what I mean? You might say you're God-fearing, but your thoughts are so negative, it shows that you're playing with the devil. You're not playing with God, because everything that you think about is not prosperous. Everything you think about doesn't breed life. You think about things that breeds death. You dig? The devil is just negative energy. God is just positive energy. So anytime you're thinking positive, you're operating your God energy. Let me say that again, because that's heavy. Anytime you're thinking positive, you're operating in your God-like energy. You dig? And when you're thinking negative, you're operating in your devilish energy. See, you say you're God-fearing, but you only thinking about negative things. So this is why your life is in shambles. This is why you are in the position you're in right now. This is why you're not seeing the results that you want to see in your life. And I understand it's not easy because it's so much negativity around us that we're just, you know what I mean? We're just bombarded with negative information on a constant basis. But you got to understand this. When it comes to the algorithm of life, you are the algorithm. You only attract what you're vibrating. So if you're vibrating negative experiences, you got to understand that's what you're going to attract. You dig? But like Napoleon Hill said, most people who are not focused on their goals, they become a drifter. You are now what Napoleon Hill would consider to be a drifter. You're drifting through life without a purpose in sight. You're going everywhere but nowhere. You don't know where you want to be. You don't know what you want to do. And you're just moving through life. You're engaging in all of the low vibrational activities. You're drinking, you're smoking, you're doing drugs, you're partying and you're bullshitting. That's most importantly, a lot of you out there is partying and bullshitting. See, I know y'all might see me go to the club every now and then. I might hit the club up. That's just because, that's just me. I might hit the club up every now and then, but I put in a lot of work. So when I do go to the club, it's a celebration to the work that I've done. I'm celebrating because I put in so much work, and I need time to just, for myself, to just unwind and take myself out of the working phase. You dig? And even when I'm in the club, I'm thinking about the goals that I want to achieve in the future. I'm not just there partying and bullshitting and getting drunk. Nah, I don't drink. So of course I'm coherent. I'm in my right mind. So I'm focused, you dig? And I'm locked in on the things that I need to do. But like I said, when I party, it's because I've already put in a lot of work and I've done a lot of things that I need to do. I've executed a lot of things that I had on the vision board. You dig? I've accomplished a lot of things already. So now I'm going to celebrate and party and enjoy myself because I have something to celebrate. You dig? Some of y'all are partying and bullshitting and don't have nothing to celebrate. You know what I mean? You still behind on the things that you said you was gonna do a month ago. You still behind on the things you said you was gonna do a day ago. You still ain't doing the things that you need to be doing, so you shouldn't be partying. When I'm partying, I'm celebrating for a reason. I've accomplished a goal, so now it's time to pop a bottle, not for me, for the bitches, because they love to drink. You dig? And I gotta make sure they enjoy themselves. You dig? So yeah, I'm doing that because it's time to do that. You dig? You gotta understand, don't start to drift and start to participate in things that are popular instead of what's important. You dig? I'm gonna say that again because that's very important. A lot of y'all are participating in things that are popular and not what's really important. You dig? The things that's important, you need to be focused on. Do not major in minor things. You have to major in the major things. It's very important, man. I want y'all to really understand that. Now I gotta put on my glasses so y'all can understand me clear. You know what I'm saying? Put my feet up for a second. Like I said, man, a lot of y'all out there are drifting through life, majoring in minor things. You gotta understand, man, all the things that are not helping you to move towards your goal, you need to stop, take a second, understand that that's not important right now. focus on the thing that's important. Stop doing the things that's popular. Stop going to the party just because it's a big weekend, it's fight weekend, so you want to go outside. Knowing you behind on your goals and your dreams. You understand? Knowing you behind on your project. Knowing that you got to turn something into the office on Monday, but you know what? It's fight weekend, so you want to go outside, you want to have a good time, you want to enjoy yourself. I understand that, and this is why your income doesn't reflect what you want it to be, because you ain't putting the work in. You dig? You don't get what you want, you get who you are. Your income is the result of the effort that you put in. You dig? That's it. If you put in the effort, you're gonna get higher returns. You know what I mean? So when you see me winning and you see me doing my thing and I'm living a life of luxury, that's because the work that I put in on the back end, that work that I put in on the back end that you know nothing about, that you don't see, that you don't even recognize, that's the reason why I can shine like I do, and I can buy the expensive suits that I wear. I can buy the Cartier glasses. I can do the things that I do. I can ride big Rolls Royces. I can live a life of opulence because of the work that I put in on the back end that you don't see. You understand? Anybody that's successful now, a lot of them are put in the work, man. So you can't really hate on them because they put in the work. The magic that you want to happen is in the work that you're avoiding. That's it, man. That's where the magic lies, in the work that you're avoiding. Stop avoiding the work and put in that work, man. Put in that grind. And I understand, man. I understand. It's hard for us sometimes when we coming up in the hood, man. When we coming up in the hood, man, listen, man, and things ain't going right in your life, man. It's hard to think about the future, you know what I'm saying? So, because we're going through so much, you know what I mean? And we're dealing with so much, so it's hard to think about the future. And I understand. Trust me, I sympathize with y'all because I've been there. I know what it is. You dig? Some of y'all right now are watching this particular video using the Wi-Fi in McDonald's, using the Wi-Fi in Subway because y'all homeless, don't got a place to stay. You might be sleeping on the A train. Your life ain't going right. Things are going bad for you right now. But I want you to understand this, man. There's breath in your lungs, so you got an opportunity, man. Once you woke up this morning, you have an opportunity to be, do, and have anything and everything you want in your life, man. I understand. I've been there. I know some of y'all right now got kicked out of your girlfriend's house. I know some of y'all right now are not living the lifestyle that you want to live. You're selling drugs right now, and that ain't what you really want to do. You know what I mean? You might be in strange places and doing things for some blue faces, but that ain't really what you want to be doing because you know you got more potential. I understand that because I done things that I didn't want to do, but I had to do it to get to where I needed to be. So I understand and I sympathize with y'all, man. Like I said again, man, you might be down on your luck. You might not have what you need right now in your life. Like I said again, your baby mama stressing you out. You paying child support. You can't get the job you want. You've been going to college for 4 or 5 years and you still ain't working the job in the field that you were studying in college. You're struggling right now. You're behind on your bills. You're behind on your goals. You're behind on your dreams. But I want you to understand, as long as you got breath in your lungs, as long as you got your limbs, and long as you got your liberty in society, you can be, do, and have anything and everything you want. You just have to be focused on your goals, and you got to be serious about you evolving. You got to be serious about you taking it to the next level. I understand it's hard for you to think about the future. I understand. It's hard for you to think about the future when you don't see a future. I dig it. I was there. I was 15 years old trying to figure it out. I didn't see past my front door. You know what I mean? I did not see past my front door because my surroundings and the environment I was in. But when my father took me on that family vacation in New York, I saw the possibilities. This is why it's important for you to travel. I saw the possibilities. So when I went back to the Bahamas, I said, oh shit, you mean I could jump on a plane and be in another part of the world? Just taking a flight, I could be somewhere else? Once that happened, I saw the possibilities of where I can take it. So that's what I did. I moved to New York as soon as I graduated. All my life I heard the expressions, you gotta fake it to make it. But I never really subscribed to that concept because I believe you gotta think it to make it. See, whatever the mind of man can conceive and bring itself to believe he can achieve. Change your mind and you can change your life.
Take a whiff, I'm the black Richie Rich. Do it all on my own. I ain't never need a cause it's all in the wrist. She in love with the sniff. I'm in love with the bricks. Like I'm short, like I'm thick. Make a bust like the rhyme. Only hit it one time.
That's the first thing I did. As soon as I graduated, I moved to New York. And once I moved to New York, I said, man, you know what? I might not be living the life I want to be living right now, but the possibilities are endless. See, the possibilities is what you need to be thinking about. The possibilities is what's going to motivate you to keep going. Yeah, like I said again, you down on your ass right now, you down on your luck right now, and you don't got what you want right now in your life, but the possibilities are endless because you got breath in your lungs. You are listening to me speak right now. So that means you have an opportunity to change your reality. You have an opportunity to actually accomplish everything that you want to accomplish. You feel me? You just cannot give up on yourself. You have to change the algorithm in your life. You are the algorithm. Remember that. You are the algorithm. Instagram is only going to show you what you put your attention to. And the universe is only going to show you what you put your attention to. What are you thinking about? Who you are today are the results of your past thinking. What was you thinking a year ago? What was you thinking 5 years ago? What was you thinking a month ago? Yeah. What was you thinking about, man? Know what I'm saying? That's what I want to know, man. What was you thinking about? That's what I want to know. Who you are today are the results of your past thinking. What was you thinking about a year ago? What was you thinking about a month ago? What was you thinking about yesterday, man? It's important for you to only be thinking about your goals. See, every day, the only thing you need to be doing is moving towards your goals, working towards your goals, and thinking about your goals. You have to live your future in your present. That's deep. That's real deep. I want you to take a second and ponder on that for a second. You know what I mean? Ponder on that for a second. You have to live your future in your present. Now, you might be thinking to yourself, damn, what does he mean by that? I don't really get it. What do we really mean by that? Now, give me a second. I'll tell y'all. Give me a second. You know, when the pastor when he take out that handkerchief and he start wiping his face, yeah, I know he about to go in. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I know anytime the pastor start wiping his face, he about to go in, right? Like I said, you might be thinking to yourself, what do he mean by that? What do he mean by you have to live your future in your present, right? That's what I mean, man. See, I'm going into a phase of motivational status. You know what I'm saying? Whether I like it or not, that's where I'm going. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why I'm going in that phase is because I motivate so much people. So many people come up to me and say, I'm an inspiration to them. So many people come up to me and say, I motivate them, right? So I'm going into a phase of motivational speaker, right? So because I know that and I'm aware of my surroundings, I'm aware of my life, I'm aware of the universe speaking to me, I'm aware of everything. Remember what I told y'all before, you have to be in awareness. So I'm aware that life is taking me into this realm. You know what I'm saying? Life is moving me in this direction. And it's a direction I've been thinking about a year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 5 years ago. This is a direction that I've been thinking about. I've been planting the seed of motivational speaker. I see that for myself. I see that for my reality. I see that for my future. So what do? I go to places where motivational speakers are at. I go to seminars. I go to motivational conferences, you dig? I participate in the things that I see myself doing in the future. You understand where I'm coming from? So I'm always eating in places where it's nice ambiance. You feel me? I don't go to Chick-fil-A. I don't go to Burger King. I go to places where people like me would be at. You feel me? So like I'm saying is this, you have to live your future in your present. How you see yourself in the future is what you need to be doing now. If you see yourself wearing suits and being, looking a certain way, you have to be actually doing that right now. You don't got to do it all day, every day. I'm not going to be in a suit all day, every day. That's just not me. That's not my swag. I switch it up. I'm diversifying my whole drip, you dig? That's just me. I could put on suits today. I could put on the big chain. I could be, you know what I mean, iced out all over looking like a drug dealer, but I'm really not. That's just the look I'm giving, the D-boy look, you feel me? And I could put on the suit, man, and I could look very prestigious. I could look very gentleman-like, you feel me? So I have that type of duality to my character, you dig? I have that type of duality to my personality, you know what I mean? I'm gonna say that again because that was fly. Yeah, I got that duality to my personality, you feel me? Yeah, see, I let this shit flow, man. This shit ain't rehearsed. I want you to understand everything that I'm saying, man. It flows like water because it's coming from me. It's vibrating in my DNA. I don't gotta rehearse nothing. A lot of you niggas be reading scripts, man. I know y'all reading scripts. That's what y'all doing. That's why the shit don't sound authentic. That's why people don't resonate with what you saying, because they know you reading the teleprompter, man. They know you reading scripts, man. See, this shit is in my DNA vibration. So anything that I say is a part of who I am. I know the information like I know my first and last name. Do you know the information you reciting like your first and last name? Of course you don't. That's why the people are not feeling and absorbing the information that you conveying. But you got to understand this. Learn and apply the information before you tell it to someone else. You know what I mean? That's how it becomes a part of you. Learn the information, then apply it to your life before you go out there and tell it to someone else. I don't tell you nothing that I haven't done. I don't say things that I haven't experienced. You understand where I'm coming from? And I have to see positive results. Before I can tell you what to do and what not to do, I got to see the results in my own life. I have to experience it myself. You dig? A lot of people are reciting things they don't experience. You feel me? I seen the other day, this guy was talking about, he was talking about how your clothes change the vibration, right? Of how you feel, which is cool because I say the same thing. Your clothes changes your vibration. What you wear can really reflect how you feel inside and what you vibrate, you dig? But he had on a black hat and a black shirt. You know what I'm saying? You had on a black hat and a black shirt. Now, I understand ain't nothing wrong with wearing a black hat and a black shirt, because I wear a black hat and black shirts sometimes. You know what I mean? I might not wear the hat. I might wear the shirt. I'm going to have that big-ass Cuban link on top of that black shirt so that could be vibrating and illuminated, you dig? But my point is this. He had on a black hat and a black shirt. See, when you're talking about clothes and you talking about clothing being a part of your vibration, man, you better put something on that's going to really exemplify that in your reality. Put something on so people could really see that in your reality. You understand where I'm coming from? Now, you put on black. Black is sometimes could be deemed to be negative when it comes to clothes. You dig? If I see a nigga walking down the alley and he got on a black hoodie, I'm definitely gonna be clutching my waist real tight, because you never know, I might have to let it go. You dig? Because he got on all black. So my point is this: if you're speaking about how the clothes changes your vibration, you should wear something that exemplifies what you're trying to convey. So what I'm saying, a lot of people just talk, but they don't really live this in their real day-to-day life. I live this. It's a part of who I am. It's a part of my reality. I don't just talk because I got lips. Anything I say, anything I speak about is something I've experienced. It's something I've learned. That's why I call myself a street connoisseur. You dig? I've been through it all in the streets. I survived a lot of trials and tribulations. Anything you can think about, I've been there, done that, and I've survived it. Because why? God was always with me when I was moving in my direction, where I was going. He was with me every step of the way. Even when I thought he wasn't there, he was right there, because there's a lot of times I wanted to give up, but I kept on going. Yeah, I kept on going, man. A lot of times I wanted to give up, but it ain't just you, man. It ain't just you. I know you feel like giving up right now. I know you want to just throw in a towel right now, but I want you to understand, man, you ain't the only one that feels like that. Nobody gives a fuck about how you feeling. Only you, and only you can change that, you dig? So I want you to understand, you have to be thinking about your goals and what you want in the future. You have to live your future in your present. You have to be in the places that you see yourself living. Even if you go there just to visit, just to look at it, going places that you want to eat at, but you can't afford the food. You know what I mean? You might can't afford the food, but just walk in there one time and check the place out. Get you a pineapple juice real quick. Go at the bar real quick, get you a pineapple juice. You might can't afford the food right now, but just be around that atmosphere And that'll raise your vibration because it starts to let you use your imagination because the possibilities are endless. See, nothing is impossible. Everything is impossible. Through Christ, through God, through the higher power, you can achieve greatness. You dig? I hope y'all writing these things down because everything I'm saying is the definition of wise and the definition of successful. You know what I mean? Because anything I say, you could use it to your benefit for you to be successful. So like I said again, go in the restaurants that you see yourself eating at. You cannot afford the food right now. I understand that you down on your ass right now. You trying to figure it out. You dig? But go in those restaurants. You know what I mean? Get you a plate of food. Matter of fact, I know you can't afford the food. It's okay. Get you some cranberry juice. Get you some pineapple juice. Get you some orange juice. Matter of fact, man, get you a water with lemon, man. They not gonna turn you around. Get you a water with lemon. Just sit there. Put on your best outfit. I know you ain't got much right now, but I know you got that one outfit that you like to wear. Put on your best outfit and you just sit there and you people watch. Just sit there. These are things that I used to do, man. I just sit there and people watch and just see the possibilities. And I know if they can create this particular environment, I can have the opportunity to eat there and experience that particular type of living, that particular type of lifestyle. Anything you want, you can have, man. I didn't see myself being this way when I was young and dumb and I didn't have vision. But as time goes by and I evolve on my consciousness and I expanded my horizon, I was able to have the vision and to see the possibilities of where I could be and where I see myself. And I start to think about that and I ponder about that constantly, all day, every day. You know what I mean? When you might see me daydreaming sometimes, I'm daydreaming about where I see myself in the future. You know, I've done that a lot in school where I'm just sitting there daydreaming. And the teacher might be like, Mr. Porter, why you daydreaming? What are you thinking about? I'm thinking about being out of this motherfucking class and going towards, you know what I'm saying, my goals and my dreams. And at that time, I wanted to be an artist, a rapper, you know what I mean, so to speak. So I used to be writing songs in my classroom. I used to be writing down things that I wanted to say, that I wanted to recite on the mic. I didn't have a mic at the time, but I used to visualize myself rapping inside the mirror, holding a brush. We all did it. We holding a comb or a brush and we rapping or we singing. Yeah, that was me, man. You know what I mean? That was me. I used to draw my hair a certain particular way. Every time I sit in class, I would draw a depiction of how I wanted to see myself in the future. Now, I didn't know what I was doing at the time and in the moment because I wasn't that aware of my consciousness. But I used to draw out, right, a version of myself. This is very deep what I'm about to tell y'all right now. This is very deep. So I want y'all to really listen up close. I used to draw a version of myself, how I wanted to see myself in the future. That's what I used to do in class all day, every day. I would draw out a picture of how I saw myself in the future. So when you see me here right now with 360 waves, that's not by coincidence. That's by design. You know what I mean? I'm gonna say that again. So when you see me here right now, looking at me on the screen right now with these 360 waves, that was by design. I was drawing this version of me out when I was just in preschool. You understand? When I was in primary school, this is what I was doing. I was drawing the man that you see today, the waves and everything. Every picture that I drew of myself, I had 360 wave. And when I got older, the man that you're looking at right now is that same exact picture I drew when I was in primary school, you dig? So you gotta understand, man. You have to live your future in your present. That is heavy. That is, if y'all really understand what I just said, then y'all would understand that everything you think about, everything you see yourself being, that's possible, man. When I was a snotty-nosed kid, my parents didn't comb my hair. I didn't have the right amount of school clothes. I wore the same thing over and over all day, every day. My shoes was beat up. Everybody got on name brand shoes. I got off-brand shoes on. Everybody got on cotton pants, wearing cotton shirts. I'm wearing polyester pants and polyester shirts. I'm not looking my best. I'm feeling down and out. I'm looking like I don't have no parents. My life is looking crazy. You know what I'm saying? When I take my school pictures, I don't look that attractive at all. Not to me at that time. So what I used to do in class is really draw out the person that I want to see myself being in the future. Instead of drawing stick man, I used to draw me and how I see myself looking and how I see myself living. You dig? And every time I draw a picture of me, I always had 360 wave. Now at the time I had a little bit of waves. I didn't have no 360 waves. But this was the vision that I was creating for myself. So it's no accident that I'm living that particular drawing that I used to draw when I was a kid. It's no accident. I've been working on this particular version of myself from I was a child, going to motherfucking preschool, trying to figure it out. You know what I mean? Scared to go home because every time I went home, I always got an ass whooping for something I did. Now, I was deserving of the ass whooping, but you know, shit, sometimes I felt like he took it a little bit harder on me than he did on the other kids. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I felt like my ass whooping was a little bit harder. Sometimes he might have got the belt for my siblings. He might go get a fucking fire hose for me. You know what I mean? He might go get the water hose around the back of the house to whoop my ass. So my ass whooping was special. You know what I mean? I got the type of ass whooping to make you want to repent to Jesus. You know what I mean? So yeah, my ass whooping was different. My father didn't play no games, man. So I want y'all to understand this, right? No matter what you going through in your life, man, no matter what chaos that you're going through right now, you gotta find 5 to 10 minutes to think about where you see yourself being in the future, man. You gotta find the time, man. It's very important. I want y'all to understand this, man. You might be down and out right now. You might be on your last motherfucking dollar right now, but I need you to take 5 to 10 minutes out your day to think about your goals and think about your future, man. Use your imagination to see yourself where you want to be, man. Yeah. When you jump on that A train, go on the last cart where nobody's at and just sit there and just think about where you see yourself being in the future. You know what I mean? Go in McDonald's, go in the bathroom stall, find 5 minutes to just meditate. For the people that are privileged, that have a home, find a particular place where you can't be disturbed and just get 10 minutes of focused thought. 10 minutes of focused thought on where you see yourself being in the future. Remember what I said, you have to live your future in your present. So you have to find time to think about where you see yourself in the near future. You gotta find the time. Don't make no excuses. It's only 10 minutes. We got 24 hours in a day. It's only 5 to 10 minutes, man, of focused thought, using your imagination. And I know it's hard for some of us to use our imagination because a lot of times we don't. This is why I encourage reading. It don't have to be a self-help book. Just read anything because it allows you to use your imagination. See, when you play video games, you can't use your imagination. When you're looking at a particular TV screen, you can't use your imagination. You understand where I'm coming from? When you're looking at your phone, you can't use your imagination because it already creates the picture for you. You feel me? So you have to read so you can be able to use your imagination and help your imagination to grow stronger. So it's very important to understand you have to take 5 to 10 minutes out your day, focus on the things that you want to focus on the things you want out of life, and no matter what chaos that you're going through, please, I'm encouraging y'all to do that. That's very important. So you got to understand this, man. Your thoughts are the material to build, and your imagination is your workshop. You know what I mean? I'm gonna say that one more time, man. What's up, boy? You all right? I gotta tell people some good game right now, man. You gotta relax, all right? You gotta relax. I gotta give them some good game right now, so you gotta relax. I'm gonna say that one more time, man. Your thoughts are the material to build, and your imagination is your workshop. Cheers, what it is and what it ain't. It's yours truly, Liquid Cash. I need it all out the stash, a.k.a. But it ain't about that right now, man. It's about the Cash Academy, Personal Development Transformation Academy, where you can be, do, and have anything and everything you want out of life, how to make your dreams come true, how to manifest your reality, but most importantly, how to raise your DNA vibration. Y'all been asking me about my hair routine, my skin routine, my morning routine. Y'all been asking me all type of questions in my DM, but I've been hearing and I got the answers. Listen, the Cash Academy is the place where you need to sign up right now so you can have all the answers to the questions that you may have. You dig? Sign up right now. Join the Cash Academy with yours truly, Liquid Cash. Cheers. You dig? That's heavy, man. Write that shit down, man, because y'all playing with me right now, man. Write that shit down. You dig? Because you're gonna need that on the Cash Academy when I test y'all, you know what I mean, on some of these things that I'm saying, man. Your thoughts are the material to build, and your imagination is your workshop. Your thoughts are the material to build, and your imagination is your workshop. That's the place where you create all the things you want. It's right in your mind. Your mind. That is your workshop. Your thoughts are the material. Start to build. Start to build. Don't leave it to logic. Logic is minimal. Logic is a limit on logic. You know what I mean? But when you think outside the box, there's no limit. There's no limit, man. Why put a goal to make $10,000 a month when you can put the goal to make $20,000 a month? More than likely, you might not hit the $20,000 a month, but you'll get pretty close. You probably will make more than 10, which is the ultimate goal anyway. That's the goal you wanted from the beginning. But what you do is set the bar a little bit higher. You know what I mean? If you want to make $10,000 a month, set it to $20,000 a month. You're going to stretch yourself. You always want to stretch yourself, you dig? Pause. For the freaky people out there, you never know. You dig? But yeah, you always want to stretch yourself, you know what I mean? Always want to take yourself to the next level in the game. Think higher. You know what I mean? Think bigger. That's a good book too. You know what I mean? The Magic of Thinking Big. That's a great book. Y'all need to go get that book. The Magic of Thinking Big. You know what I mean? But like I said again, man, it's very important for y'all to understand, man. Your thoughts are the material to build, and your imagination is your workshop. Very important for you to understand that, man. You have to use your imagination and your thoughts so you can create the reality that you want. Don't play no games with it, you know what I mean? Don't play no games. You have to be serious about yourself, man. Find 5 to 10 minutes to go thinking about your goals and your dreams, man. Listen, man, it's very simple. It's very simple, right? I want y'all to understand this, man. Every vibration you transmit is being attracted to you. The speed in which you receive what you're transmitting is determined by 3 factors. And these 3 factors is this. Number 1, the intensity of the frequency that you're transmitting. Number 2, how often you're transmitting that frequency. Number 3, if there's any resistance. Now let me break it down for my hood niggas, man. You know what I'm saying? Let me break this shit down for my hood niggas, because this is who I'm speaking to. Know what I mean? The people that's in the hood, that's in the ghetto, that's trying to make it out. This is who I'm speaking to. For the people that already know what I'm talking about, sit back, relax. Let me chop it up with my hood niggas for a second. Now, every vibration you transmit is being attracted to you. The speed in which you receive what you're transmitting is determined by 3 factors. Factor 1, the intensity of the transmission, right? How often are you thinking about that thing that you desire? That thing that you want, that goal that you have in your mind. How often are you putting out that frequency? And factor 2, the intensity of the transmission. Now, how do you feel when you're thinking about that thing that you desire or that thing that you want? How do you feel? Do you feel blissful? Do you feel happy? Do you feel the satisfaction of receiving that particular thing, knowing that it's not in your existence right now, but you still feel joyful, knowing that it will be in your existence? How do you feel when you're thinking about this particular goal? How do you feel? That's very important, because that intensifies the frequency. You dig? And number 3, is there any resistance? Resistance meaning is there any doubt? Remember, if you doubt, you go without. You dig? You have to believe in order to achieve. Some say you have to see it to believe it, but no, you have to believe it before you can see it. So it's important you to have no resistance. You don't think about the lack of not having. You don't doubt that if you're gonna get it or not. You can't be even thinking in that thought process. That can't even be a part of your thought process, man. That can't be in your mind. You only have to be thinking about achieving that particular thing. If there's any doubt, it stops and halts whatever you want from coming into your existence. So you can't doubt it, you have to believe it. So it's important to understand these 3 factors. In order for you to receive the things you want in your life at a fast pace, at a fast rate, you have to pay attention to these 3 factors, man. You have to pay attention to these because it's very important, man. The intensity of the frequency that you're vibrating. How often you're vibrating that frequency, and is there any resistance? You know what I mean? Can't be no resistance, man. Nothing can stop you. Only you can stop you. You know what I mean? Those 3 factors are very important. See, the law of attraction is working whether you're conscious of it or not. It don't even matter. You dig? Everything that's happening around you is based on your vibration. So you're creating all of it. So why not be conscious of it? Why not be strategic about the things that happens around you? You always at cause or at effect. You always want to be at cause. You don't want to be affected by the things that happens around you. You know what I mean? If you get in a car accident right now, you don't want to be affected by that. If you live and you survive, you got your limbs and the only thing that's damaged is the car, you don't want to be affected by that in a negative way. You want to understand that I am the cause of this. Why did this happen? What am I vibrating in order for this to even transpire in my life? Because you are creating your reality. You dig? Everything that you think about, every vibration that you put out is causing these things to happen in your life. So I want you to understand these things because it's very important. Now I'm about to go to another level of the game. This is going to be very deep. This is going to be a level of the game that a lot of y'all might not even be aware of, and some of y'all might. But the way I'm going to describe this particular thing and the way I'm going to put this particular thing, right, it's going to be very important. But before I get there, right, see, when I was younger, all I wanted was a Park Avenue Buick sitting on chrome 20-inch rims, man. That's all I wanted when I was younger, man. I wanted to pull up to the school in a Park Avenue Buick sitting on chrome 20-inch rims and feeling like the man. Because that's what the niggas was driving when I was coming up in the Bahamas, man. That's what they was driving. You dig? And I used to be thinking to myself, man, why don't I got one? How did this nigga get one, and what is he doing to get it? You know what I mean? Later on, I found out what niggas was doing to get it, and I'll talk about that on another episode. But for right now, I used to be thinking about my mind, how's this nigga driving a Park Avenue Buick on 20-inch rims at the age of 15, and I'm catching a public bus every day. I'm on a Magic fucking yellow bus every day. You know what I mean? What is it? What's going on? Why am I not living like that right now as a teenager? And remember, comparison is a thief of joy. At the end of the day, I could appreciate the fact that he has that, but at that particular time, I was low-key jealous of that. I was low-key envious of that because that's what I wanted. I wanted the Park Avenue on 20-inch rims, pulling up to the high school, hollering at the females, dropping them off at, at home and shit like that. I wanted to do that fly shit, you dig? But see, that's all I could think about is the lack of not having it. I didn't think about having it one day or someday. I just thought about the fact that I don't have it right now. You know what I mean? So I'm thinking about lack. So because I'm thinking about lack, I'm vibrating lack, so I get more of that. You dig? You get more of what you vibrate. I'm vibrating the fact that I don't have the finances to have it. I don't have the opportunity or the resources to have a car such as that. You dig what I'm saying? But as I got a little older and money started coming in and life started to look a little bit more blissful and God started shining this light on me, you know what I mean? I said, man, you know what? I'm in a position to buy a car right now. So my side bitch ended up financing me a car, right? She financed me a BMW 3 Series, you dig? At the time, like I said again, I was very selfish. I was very young-minded. I was very immature. And I was, living with my main chick at the time as well. We shared an apartment together in Brooklyn, Crown Heights to be exact. And at the time, matter of fact, it was Canarsie. It wasn't Crown Heights. It was Canarsie, Avenue K. I remember. So anyway, right? She wanted a car as well. So one day, me and my brother went shopping for a car. And guess what I saw? I saw that same Park Avenue Buick that I wanted when I was a kid. So you know what I did? Me and my selfish ass. I went and bought the Park Avenue Buick for my main chick. But really, I bought it for me. Because soon as I pulled that motherfucker up to the crib, and she looked at that motherfucker, she was pissed the fuck off. She couldn't believe that I went and had the nerve to go buy myself a BMW drop top 3 Series and go buy her a Park Avenue Buick. She was mad as a motherfucker, but you know what? I didn't give a fuck. I was happy. I said, bitch, you live around the corner from your job. You don't need no car any motherfucking way. You could literally walk downstairs and go right to your job. You ain't going nowhere. You dig? And if you really need to go somewhere, I'll take you where you need to be inside that BMW. You feel me? But this was my thought process at the time. This is how selfish and naive that I was. Not understanding that I'm really manifesting the demise of my relationship by being so selfish and being so just self-absorbed. You dig? I didn't understand that. Yeah, that was your dream and your goal as a kid to have a Park Avenue Buick sitting on 20-inch rims. You know what I mean? But that ain't her goal. That ain't what she want. She from New York City. She from Brooklyn, let alone, you know what I mean? She from a place where you got to be on top of your game. She from a place where you got to have the finest of things, you know what I mean? Brooklyn is all about looking fly and being fly and driving nice vehicles and doing your thing, you dig? She did not want no Park Avenue Buick, you feel me? Nobody in New York City was riding no Park Avenue Buick on 20s, man. That was a Florida thing. That was a Bahamas thing. That was not a New York thing, you dig? They did not ride like that in New York. They did not take old schools and put 20-inch rims on it and ride down the motherfucking highway. That really wasn't their thing, you know what I mean? But that was my thing as a kid. That's what I wanted. I wanted me that Park Avenue, and I got it. I ended up getting it. See, that's how life is. Yeah, I got it in a selfish way, you know what I mean? I got it just thinking of myself and not thinking about the person that I was getting it for. Yeah. But I end up getting that particular thing. And that's how life works. That's how the universe works. It creates circumstances, situations, people, and events for you to have the things that you vibrating. I was vibrating Park Avenue Buick, sitting on chrome rims. So I end up getting that in my future because I was living my future in my present. You feel me? Yeah, I want y'all to understand. All of this shit makes sense once you pay attention. Some of y'all are not listening fast enough because some of this shit is going over your head. But it's okay. I'm going to slow it down for a second. Like I said again, I was selfish. And a lot of you niggas are selfish too out there right now, man. You're with a female that's been asking you for a certain gift and you prolonging that particular gift. You're not giving her what she wants and you're thinking about yourself. She's bringing in some money. She's handling her business. She's taking care of the house. She's taking care of the kids. She's been asking you for this one particular thing and you still haven't got it yet. Why? Because you're thinking about yourself. You're being selfish. And I was there before. I was a very selfish individual, so I know. Trust me, I know. A lot of y'all niggas out there right now are selfish and not taking care of the responsibility and not doing the things that your lady's been asking you to do for months. And it's something small. It ain't nothing big. You know what I mean? It's something really small that you can take care of, that you can buy today. But you still buying new shoes, new sneakers, new Jordans, buying all the bullshit that you want and not taking in consideration. She told you she wanted that motherfucking Chanel bag. Nigga, where that Chanel bag at? She told you she wanted that Chanel bag. What happened? You know what I mean? She been asking you for about 2 years now. You didn't have the money twice over. You didn't have the money 4 times over. You didn't have the money numerous amount of times. But you still haven't took out, you know what I mean? That $10,000 out of the stash and go buy that Chanel bag because you buying everything for yourself. You manifesting the demise of your relationship, don't even know it. And you thinking about her being materialistic. Nah, she not materialistic. She wanna look good as you, nigga. You looking fly, right? You wearing the designer shit. You looking like $1 million. She want to feel like $1 million too. She want to look like $1 million too. So yeah, if you gonna buy fly shit for you, you gotta buy it for your kids. You gotta buy it for your baby mama. You gotta buy it for the woman that's in your life. You can't be the only one that's looking fly, man. Anytime I buy myself something fly, I make sure I buy my lady something fly as well, you dig? That's just how I did it when I was doing it, like how I was doing it, you know what I mean? Anytime I buy myself something fly, I buy my lady something fly because I want to make sure that she can shine like me. She's a reflection of me. She have to be looking like $1 million because I look like $1 trillion. So she could at least look like $1 million standing next to me. You know what I mean? You dig? So yeah, take the time out, spend some time, spend some money, buy your lady something nice. You done got all the things you want. You got the big chain, you got the bust down Rolex, you done got the car that you want. Take some time out and get her the car that she want, man. All it's gonna cost is a quick $10,000 down payment, man. Stop playing, put that down payment on the car and let her drive what she wants to drive because at the end of the day, she's a reflection of you. If she's shining, you shining. You know what I mean? That's just how it's supposed to go. If I'm shining, my lady gonna be shining as well. That's just how we do it over here, man. You know what I'm saying? We don't play no games with it. That's how I do it, man. You know what I'm saying? If I got a bust down watch, she gonna have a bust down watch. You feel me? That's just what it is. If I got designer glasses, she gonna have designer glasses. That's just how it's gonna be, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna get mad at it. I'm gonna make sure that she's shining just like me. That's how some of y'all niggas need to be moving, man. That's how you keep your lady a little bit longer in your life, you dig? Some of y'all niggas losing y'all bitches left and right. Left and right. You can't keep a bitch to save your life. As soon as you got her, she leaves you right away because she realized you selfish and you're not thinking about nobody but yourself. I know because I was there. You feel me? That's how I lost one of my females that I was dealing with back in the days, man. Now I mean, we lived together. Everything was smooth. Everything was good. I'm thinking about a Park Avenue Buick, you know what I mean? Instead of thinking about what she wanted. I didn't even take the time out to even ask her what kind of car she wanted. That's how selfish I was back in the days, man. I didn't even take the time out to say, baby, what kind of car you want me to get you? I'm gonna pay cash. You ain't gonna have no note. Right now, I got a note on my BMW, but it's all good. I want you to have yours cash. You know what I mean? I had the finances to pay off the BMW, but like I said, my side chick put it in her name, so it was all good. You know what I mean? I could pay that off whenever I felt like, you feel me? So like I said, man, a lot of y'all niggas are selfish, man. Stop being selfish, man. Take care of them kids. Take care of your baby mama. Make sure she have all the things she need. Stop playing games. She been asking you for that same thing over and over and over again. You still ain't do it, man. And I know you might not have the money to buy a Chanel bag, but go buy something else, man. Something that she may want, man. Go to the, you know what I mean, Red Bottoms. Go to the Red Bottom store. Get you some nice red bottoms, some nice heels for $600. It don't cost a lot of money, man. You know what I mean? Or matter of fact, just ask her what she like, cause she might not even like that shit, man. She might just want to go to Steve Madden and get some nice shoes for $100, you dig? She might just want some sneakers. She might just want some Jordans. She might just want, you know what I mean, something from Fashion Nova. She might not want much, man. Just ask your lady what she wants. She gonna tell you what she want and then go take her shopping, man. Stop just buying yourself some shit trying to be fresh all day, every day, man. Make sure your lady's a reflection of you, because when she steps in the room, the nigga's gonna be looking at her, man. And depending on how she look, it's gonna tell a lot more about you. You feel me? How your woman look tells a lot more about you, man. You feel me? Yeah, you riding good. Yeah, you got the bust down Rolex. Yeah, you're looking good. You're shining. You dig? But how does your lady look, man? How your kids look, man? You know what I mean? That says a lot more about you than any diamonds you got on or any car that you driving. How your family look, how your people look, how your lady look, how your kids look tells a lot more about you, man. And a lot of you niggas got kids running around with dirty ass diapers, don't got new school clothes, don't got new school books, but you looking fly like a pelican, man. Matter of fact, you looking fly like a bald eagle. You know what I mean? You're shining. I can see you got money, nigga. Ray Charles can see you got money, but you ain't spending nothing on your kids, man. You ain't spending nothing on your lady, man. You know what I mean? Bitch been holding it down. She been taking care of her business. You feel me? Now, pardon me if I say the word bitch every now and then. Ladies, forgive me. I'm not talking about you personally. That's just my street vernacular. Every now and then it comes out, but I'm gonna get right back to it, you dig? Like I said again, man, your woman is a reflection of you. Make sure to take care of your home first, you feel me? Anyway, now I'm gonna take it to the second part of the show where I talk about how most of us manifest the demise of our relationship and don't even know it. You dig? This is very important, so I want y'all to listen up real closely. A lot of us manifest the demise of our relationship and we don't even know it, man. And this is very deep because it happens all day, every day. You know what I mean? We manifest the demise of our relationship and don't even know it. I have to let you know, in case you didn't know, but most of us do know, thoughts are things and they affect physical matter. Anytime you have a thought, it's picked up by other brains. I'm gonna say that again. Anytime you have a thought, that thought is picked up by other brains and it affects physical matter. This is a scientific fact. All my life I heard the expressions, you gotta fake it to make it. But I never really subscribed to that concept because I believe you gotta think it to make it. See, whatever the mind of man can conceive and bring itself to believe, it can achieve. Change your mind and you can change your life.
Take a whiff, I'm the black Richie Rich. Do it all on my own. I ain't never need a cause it's all in the wrist. She in love with the sniff. I'm in love with the bricks. Like I'm short, like I'm thick. Make a bust like the rhyme. Only hit it one time.
There's a movie that they have out that proves this is a scientific fact. You know what I mean? And if you want to know that movie, you gotta go sign up to Cash Academy. I tell you what that movie is called on my Cash Academy segments. You know what I mean? So you're gonna have to sign up to Cash Academy to find out what movie is that. But listen, man, it's a scientific fact that your thoughts affect physical matter, right? So when you have a thought, you send out a vibration, you send out a frequency. So how do you manifest the demise of your relationship? You manifest the demise of your relationship by negative thinking. You know what I mean? The moment you start to think about your man cheating or your woman cheating, you're starting to create negative vibration within your relationship. You're sending out a frequency based on that thought. Secondly, what happens is once you start to ponder and wonder about that thought, you start to look for evidence. Now you're creating. The moment you start to go out your way to look for evidence to find out if your man or your woman is cheating, you're activating the law of attraction. You dig? So now you're in a process of creating. Just by you looking and going out your way, you are now creating these things to happen in your life, because what you feel and what you vibrate sends out a frequency, and whatever you vibrate or feel, it activates the law of attraction to bring whatever you're feeling into your existence. I'm gonna say that again because some of y'all are listening too slow. That's a very deep statement, but I want y'all to really to overstand it. I don't want you to just understand this. I want you to overstand this particular part of the episode. When you start to go out your way to look for things, to find confirmation that your man or your woman is cheating, you are now in the process of creating these things to happen into your existence, because once you start to act on your thoughts, you are activating the law of attraction, which in return, you are definitely manifesting the demise of your relationship just by you going out your way to find something that is not even there. You might have saw something to make you have a suspicion. It got you thinking about the possibilities of him cheating when he's probably not doing nothing. He's actually just being faithful to you, or she's actually just being faithful to you, but because you're going out your way trying to find something, and they might have done something to trigger your trauma. So you didn't speak about that particular thing at the moment, you let it pass on by, and you start to ponder about it, and you start to let your imagination roam free, because anytime you leave your imagination to negative thinking, it will create scenarios for you that are not even there. It'll make you think something is there that is not even there. So a lot of times we manifest the demise of our own relationship by thinking negative, because what happens is this: the moment you start to think negative about your man cheating or your woman cheating, you're activating the law of attraction, and anytime you put out a vibration, the universe will give you circumstances, situation, people, and events to mimic that same feeling that you're vibrating. I'm gonna say that again. Anytime you send out a vibration, the universe is going to move heaven and earth to bring whatever you vibrating into your existence. So if you're thinking like your man cheating, you're putting out that vibration, the feelings start to intensify because now your brain has created chemicals in your body to intensify that particular feeling. Your body is a laboratory. You create chemicals in your body with your thoughts. Your thought can create chemicals to intensify the feeling of jealousy, to intensify the feeling of insecurity, to intensify the feeling of envy, to intensify the feeling of depression. It would intensify the feeling of joy, blissfulness, happiness. Your thoughts can create these chemicals in your body. You are a walking laboratory. So this is why you do not focus on negative thinking. You do not let negative things to germinate in your mind. Only think positive. If the man or the woman hasn't done nothing to make you feel that way, then why go out your way? Looking for something, searching for something, trying to find something. If you vacuum a floor and you go up under the rug, you're gonna find some more dirt. It is what it is. Anytime you're looking for dirt, you will find it, because the universe are going to create situations, circumstances, people, and events to give you the exact thing you're looking for. Man, that's heavy. I don't want that to go over your head, man. See, that's heavy. I don't want y'all to listen. I go real deep, man. I think on a whole different fucking vibration. You feel me? So excuse me. I think on a whole different frequency, a whole different level. So I get kind of deep when I spill my, you know what I mean? All these niggas is giving you surface level game. These niggas is talking shit that's ABC 1, 2, 3. And y'all are listening to it and y'all absorbing the information. And I get it. Some of y'all niggas is slow, so y'all listen to that bullshit. But when you come over here, man, you're gonna have real deep conversation. I'm gonna say some things that's gonna make you think. I'm gonna say some things that's gonna make you reflect on your life and see all the errors in your ways and where you went wrong. Because if you're not where you wanna be right now, I want you to understand you've thought yourself in that position. You dig? Remember, who you are in life right now at this moment is a reflection of your past thinking. You thought yourself into poverty. You thought yourself into being alone. You dig? The reason you alone right now and you not in a relationship and not being successful in your relationship is because of your negative thinking. The person wasn't doing nothing wrong. They did one little thing to trigger you, trigger your trauma. Now you searching. You're searching for that thing that's not even there. But it appears. You know why? Because you get what you think about most of the time. Earl Nightingale told you that. You get what you think about most of the time. That is The Strangest Secret by Earl Nightingale. He said you get what you think about most of the time. So if you're thinking about your woman cheating, or if you're thinking about your man cheating, guess what's gonna happen? You're sending out a frequency. You're putting out a vibration. So when it does happen, now you shocked and you mad and you ready to blow up. Not understanding that you two are co-creators in that event. By you putting out that thought, it created a situation for that to even happen. Now your partner is in a position where they gotta choose, and now their moral compass has to set into play. Now, a lot of people don't have character. A lot of people got characteristic flaws. So once they're put in a position to do something, as far as cheating, as far as stealing, as far as whatever, 9 or 10 times, based on your circumstances, based on where you at in life, you are going to steal from someone you love, from someone you care about. Based on your energy and your vibration and where you at in your consciousness, you are going to cheat on someone you love, someone you care about. You dig? If everything lines up and you feel like you won't get caught and you feel like she'll never find out, he'll never find out, 9 out of 10 times you will make that decision and cheat on the person you care about and you love. You dig? But I want y'all to understand that it's not just that person's fault. It's also your fault. Because you've been putting out a vibration of that person doing something like that to you. You've been putting out that energy. I'm guilty of it. You're guilty of it. Everybody is guilty of it. I've been in a relationship one time where I thought this chick was cheating on me and she was doing this and she was doing that. I felt like, you know what I mean? I just felt it in my bones. Why? Because I saw something and it triggered my trauma. So I was pondering about and worrying about if she's keeping it real or not, if she's faithful or not, if she's been honest with me or not, if she's just holding it down for me or not. I kept on thinking about that. So eventually, that thing ended up happening. I could put all the blame on her. I could say, yeah, she ain't nothing but a motherfucking hoe. She ain't nothing but a selfish ass bitch that's only care about her 5 minutes of pleasure that she wanted from that particular guy at that particular time. I could definitely put all the blame on her. But guess what? Once I raised in my consciousness and I understand how this shit works, understand that I am the creator of my reality, I understood that I created that in my reality with my negative thinking. See, what I was supposed to do, the moment I was triggered and I saw something that might have not been there, I was supposed to have that conversation with her. You dig? And say, well, I saw such and such, and I think, you know what I mean? I've been having this feeling that you've been doing this and you've been doing that. You know what I mean? And I just wanted to bring it by you. Did you do this or did you do that? You know what I mean? Or I saw something in the crib and I just, you know what I mean? I wanted to bring it to your attention and let her clarify the situation. You feel me? Because a lot of times our minds will let us see things that are not there. Our imagination will start to wander and make us see things that are not there. See, we all been there before, because I've been there before, you know what I mean? I remember one time I got a female a nice car. I financed her a nice Benz because I wanted her to ride clean just like me, you dig? And she was riding clean. And one day she came over to my crib, and you know, at that particular time, I was registering her car and I was registering some of my other cars, you dig? And the bike I had as well. She came over to my crib and she saw the registration on my counter and she asked me, why am I financing cars for other women? And I'm like, what you mean, why am I financing cars for other women? She said, I saw the registration on your counter. And I said, you didn't even look at it, you nosy ass. How you gonna tell me I'm registering a car for someone else when you didn't even look at it? But the point I'm trying to make is this. She saw something and she said something. Most people will see something, don't say nothing, harbor that emotion and that feeling, have a negative thought about that person doing something negative or being negative, and now your imagination is creating something that is not even there. Now, she assumed because she saw multiple registration that I was financing a car for someone else other than her. But in all actuality, that was a registration that was connected to my motorcycle. I just didn't put the registration sticker on the motorcycle. See, she looked at the registration, but she didn't read it carefully to see that it was for a motorcycle. She just saw a CBR Honda. She thinking that was a car because she wasn't wise about bikes. She wasn't knowledgeable about bikes. She didn't understand that Hondas make CBR bikes. So her imagination made her think that it was something when it was really nothing. How much of us are guilty of that? Where we saw something, didn't say anything, we let our imagination roam free, created a scenario that makes us feel like we're actually right when we're actually wrong. You know what I mean? Now, not because you feel right or you feel in your gut or your intuition makes you think that, oh, this person is doing something based on the fact that you saw something, now you're triggered because of your past trauma. You don't say nothing to the nigga. Now you walk around the house mad and he gotta play Mr. fucking Waldo and figure out what's wrong with you. You know what I mean? He gotta act like he's Dr. Phil and try to figure out why you in your emotions or why you feeling a certain type of way, not knowing you saw a strain of hair in the bathroom. You didn't mention it. Now you in your feelings for a goddamn week. And you know what I mean? You causing conflict and causing stress in the relationship all because you don't want to communicate. You have to communicate. If you see something, say something, because if you let it ponder in your mind, you put off a vibration and you create that reality in your existence. Now, a girl that wasn't there, she appears all of a sudden because what? The universe gives you what you're vibrating. So you and that person are co-creators in that event. I want to stress that. I have to stress that. Take accountability for your actions. It's not just one person. It takes two to tangle. Your thinking creates your reality, whether you're conscious of it or not. And 99% of y'all are not conscious of it. This is the reason why y'all deal with so much infidelities in your relationship. Y'all deal with so much bullshit. Y'all go through so much bullshit in your relationship because you are always thinking negative. You always thinking somebody's doing something that they're not doing. And because you're thinking about it and you feel so strongly about it, the universe gives you circumstances, situations, people, and events that give you the same feeling you're vibrating. See, what you got to understand is this, man. Like I told y'all before, man. Your thoughts are the material to build, and your imagination is your workshop. A lot of y'all are using your imagination for evil and not good. You manifesting the demise of your relationship and don't even know it. You know what I'm saying? The relationship was going fine and everything was going smooth until your traumas was triggered by something that he said or something that he did. Not understanding that these are things that you have to deal with. These are things that you have to settle. You know what I mean? Don't put your past trauma on your future relationship. I'm going to say that again. Don't put your past trauma on your future relationship. Deal with that trauma. Deal with that issue. And if you're triggered in your relationship, have a conversation. You dig? We all understand the importance of communication. Take a minute out, have a conversation with your man, have a conversation with your lady. Anytime you see something, say something. Understand that you can't let that just dwell inside you and you start to marinate on that thought, because that thought will start to create a feeling. I understand it gets real tricky when it comes to intuition and then when it comes to your feelings. Now, intuition is something different because you can have an intuition, and a lot of times women are right when they have an intuition, but you also can think your way into a feeling that is not even real. You know what I'm saying? You could think yourself into feeling a certain way. It's just, that's how powerful your thoughts are. You can feel a certain way based on your negative thinking. A lot of people are sad and depressed, not because something is happening in their life. They're sad and depressed because of negative thinking. They're thinking negative. So that causes them to feel negative. And that causes them to have negative events in their life. So I want you to understand that, man. Anytime you have a negative thought, replace it with a positive one. If you have a thought in your mind that your partner is cheating, replace that thought with a positive one. Because if you didn't see nothing, don't make it something that it ain't. I'm going to say that again. So if you have a negative thought in your mind that your partner is cheating, replace that thought with a positive one. Because if you didn't see nothing and he didn't do nothing for you to think that way, then why think that way? Because of your past trauma, because of your past issues, because of your past relationship, because of your insecurities. You know what I mean? Like I said, man, a lot of y'all are manifesting the demise of y'all relationship with y'all negative thinking, man. Replace those negative thoughts with a positive one. Your positive ball of energy got to be bigger than your negative ball of energy. You dig? Thoughts are things. Thoughts can affect physical matter. Thoughts are picked up by other brains. Anytime you have a thought, you send out a frequency, man. We are electric beings. You dig? We are electric beings. You ever touched something of metal and felt the electric shock? You ever opened a car door and just felt an electric shock? That should let you know we are electric beings. Every day, all day, we're sending out a vibration, we're sending out a frequency. Whether you are conscious of it or not, I got to repeat myself because through space repetition is the way you learn. We're sending out a vibration whether you're conscious of it or not, man. Do you know how many relationships that do you know how many times I manifested the demise of my relationships just with negative thinking? She probably wasn't even doing nothing. You know what I mean? I got friends that go out their way to find out if their partner cheating or not. Like, I mean, they go to the extreme to find out if their partner's cheating or not. What do you think they're gonna find at the end of that rainbow? What do you think they're gonna run into? What do you think is gonna happen? If you go into the extreme to go find out if this person is cheating or not, why are you even with the person? Riddle me that. Why are you with a person that you're going out of your way, doing the most to find out if they're cheating on you or not? If you're that paranoid and if you're that scared, why not just be alone until you deal with your past trauma? Till you get over your past trauma. You know what I mean? Why not? Why waste your time and that person's time? Replace the negative thoughts with positive thoughts. Only think positive when you're thinking about your partner, man. If you want it to work, if you want it to last, you feel me? If you want your relationship to last, just have happy thoughts. Just have blissful thoughts. Only think positive. Now, I get it. Every now and then, the person is going to do something to trigger you. But you got to replace that negative thought with a positive one. It's very simple, but it's not easy. Because your whole life is run by negativity. You've been living that way for how many years now? 20, 30 years, 50 years? You've been negative for a long motherfucking time. You've been negative for a long time, man. You know what I'm saying? I've been recording this episode for a little minute now. I'm about to end this real quick. But like I said again, man, I want y'all to understand this, man. It's very important that you understand this. Everything you think about, every emotion you feel is a vibration being transmitted. So only you are the creator of your reality. I gotta say that one more time. Everything you think about, every emotion you feel is a vibration being transmitted. So only you are the creator of your reality, whether you like it or not. You dig? I want you to really understand that, man. Understand that. Whether you like it or not, man, only you are the creator of your reality. What are you thinking about? What are you pondering about? What are you worrying about? What are you stressing? What are you sweating? You know what I'm saying? Listen, man, I'm giving y'all some good motherfucking game, and I'm looking good while I'm doing it too, man. You feel me? I'm looking very debonair. I want y'all to understand, man, it's very important that y'all sign up to the Cash Academy. I'm going to give you some news you can use. It's going to be valuable information. I'm going to go live with y'all about 2 to 3 times a month so we can definitely go back and forth and Q&A on some of these things that I'm saying so you can really understand what I'm trying to convey. I want y'all to really get this information because it's very important, man. A lot of us right now are manifesting the demise of our relationship and we don't even know it. We're manifesting drama into our life. We're manifesting negative things in our life and we don't even know it because you don't understand that every thought you have, every emotion that you feel is a vibration being transmitted. So only you, and only you, is creating your reality, man. You dig? Stop manifesting the demise of your relationship. Stop thinking about your partner cheating. Stop worrying about if your partner's cheating. Because every time you do that, you send out a frequency, man. Every time you do that, you put out a vibration, man. Don't worry about if they doing something or not, man. Just focus on what you need to be doing, man. Play your position. You'll never lose your place. You understand? I already told y'all that before, man. You always got to be focused on the good. Don't worry about the bad things, man. Think about one thing a day that she does nice or that he does nice. Only think about good things, you dig? I know a lot of times we go through relationships and we go through the bickering and the back and forth. That's natural. See, the problem in most relationships, people think that it shouldn't be a problem, but there's always going to be problems in relationship because life is all about solving problems. Life is all about solving problems, man. A lot of people think that there shouldn't be problems in relationship. You got to understand, man, you can't avoid problems. It is what it is. A relationship is always going to be filled with some ups and downs, some trials and tribulations, some things that you have to figure out and solve together. You know what I mean? That's what's wrong with this generation, man. They think that there shouldn't be problems in relationship. The moment they're faced with adversity in their relationship, they want to give up. They want to move on. They want to find somebody else because they got a slew of niggas in their DM trying to holler at them. You know what I mean? And they got more options, so they feel like the grass is green on the other side, but it really ain't. It's really, trust me, baby, it's really not green on the other side. You did? So the little bit of problems that you got going on with your partner right now, man, y'all figure that shit out, man. That's the fun part, figuring out solutions, you know what I mean, to the situations and the problems that you have in your relationship, man. Figure that shit out. It ain't nothing, man. You can figure that shit out, man. You feel me? Don't cry over spoiled milk. What they call it? Don't cry over spilled milk. Yeah, don't cry over spilled milk, man. Get over that and move on. You dig? Stop manifesting the demise of your relationship, man. Only focus on the good. I'm going to keep on stressing it because it's very important, and we all are guilty of it. I know you are. I know I am. I've done it millions of times in my relationships. I always was thinking about the negative, not understanding that I'm creating my reality. Listen, man, I'm done with this particular episode. I hope y'all enjoyed every word that I said. I want y'all to rewind this particular episode, watch it again. Understand I said a lot of valuable things in this particular episode. I hope it don't go over your head. Make sure that you write some of these things down, study it, learn it, so you can be a better person and raise your vibration. It's all about personal development. Work hard on yourself than you do at your job. Because if you work hard on your job, you can make a living. But if you work hard on yourself, you make a fortune. Like, subscribe, and tell a friend that Likquidcash got a podcast. Cheers. Yeah. It's the Pirates of the Caribbean. Niggas can't fuck with me, man.
That boy.
It's Likquidcash. I need it all out the stash.
I'ma get rich or I'ma get deported. Riding cross country, my Ford tour.